You go
Presentation of yourself.
Hi, I'm Avani. I'm 25 and I'm from New Zealand. Graduated in 2021 and have been working for the past 4 years as a vet nurse, and then decided I wanted to travel Japan. So I'm in Japan now.
Hello, Ellie. I am 26 and I'm from New Zealand, but I'm also half Japanese and ended up working for the Ministry of Education in New Zealand as a policy analyst for the past 3 years, and decided I was sick of the office life and wanted to work in nature in Japan.
Do you have any advice to share to somebody who's interested in doing working holidays in Japan?
Yeah, I would suggest do your research first, because we came to Japan without really knowing anything about what we were gonna do.
Love it.
And it took us a while to figure out what kind of work we wanted to do, where we wanted to explore in Japan. We were a little bit unsure. Yeah, I feel like if we had done more planning,
Things would have fallen into place.
things would have fallen into place faster. We could have done more, and we were hoping to go to Okinawa and just kind of ran out of time. And also to study Japanais before you come, because it will make your life a lot easier.
Study it, not just Duolingo, more.
I don't know how people come here and not speak any Japanese, because talking to people, local people, especially old people,
It'll enhance everything.
the main word to learn is daijoubu and onegaishimasu. Yeah. When they ask you if you want a bag at 7-Eleven, daijoubu.
Or onegai.
Another thing is Japan is not just Tokyo, Kyoto and Osaka. There's so much more. There's so much more.
Yeah, and in all seasons as well.
Like Kyoto, not many Japanese people go there anymore because there's so much tourism. So you go to Kyoto and you're not really meeting Japanese people, you're just meeting other tourists.
How much money does a person need to save to do such experience?
That's a good point. I would say if you want to be here for a working holiday visa is 1 year, and it depends if you want to work in Japan. I mean, it was a working holiday visa. I would suggest that you definitely need to work in Japan to survive here, unless you have a lot of money saved and you don't want to save. We spent a year saving so we could experience Japan without having to work.
Yeah.
So also enjoying something.
To enjoy, yeah.
And also even just with woofing and volunteering and exchange
pet
for accommodation
sitting.
and pet sitting, you can get quite far.
You can get really far.
There are amazing pet sitting things on Facebook, actually, lots of pages where you can find pet sits all around Japan.
Okay, what's that?
Pet sitting, to look after someone's dog or cat usually. And you can stay there for free if you look after the animal. Yeah.
We did a really nice one in Tokyo.
Yeah.
There's so many, and people constantly posting. So
Yeah.
I would recommend.
And there's Pet Sitters website, but there's also a Facebook group.
The Facebook group is real easy.
Yeah.
That's such a...
We looked after a Labrador for a week in Tokyo, in Shinjuku, and it was amazing.
Shinjuku.
Yeah.
I can see you together going around Shinjuku with another dog. Like such a huge animal.
Yeah, she was the biggest dog.
Yeah, and so many people were like, oh my gosh, because she was such a big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Shinjuku. Oh boy. Yeah, that's great. And to give a more or less, how much if a person wants to enjoy Japan need to save coming here? More or less, to give
I'd say between 10 to 20,000 NZD.
But I don't know, you can do it probably cheaper.
Yeah, you can probably do it cheaper.
We've just been enjoying.
Yeah,
we're just super budget,
Okay,
but not really bougie either.
Yeah. I recommend that Like we haven't had taken one bullet train since being in Japan because it's actually cheaper to fly. So yeah, look at the deals on the like domestic Japan Airlines.
For sure, we've used it a lot.
Yeah, probably 50 times cheaper than the bullet train if you're on a
And
budget.
Edo does really good.
Right?
Edo Airlines does really good deals.
And go to Hokkaido in summer because
Yes,
it's really beautiful.
What has been the relationship and the attitude of Japanese people towards you up to now?
Really good.
Yeah,
We've had no
I
negative,
feel very loved.
no negative interactions. Like
Yeah.
everything's been really nice.
I think they can really appreciate that I can speak a little bit and immediately like open up. Like even yesterday at Kushido train station, we were just sitting there like eating onigiri like outside the train station, and then these two old ladies came. I was like, "Oh, can you take photo?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, daijoubu." And they're like, "Oh, you can speak Japanese, like Nihongo shobereru." And immediately they're like,
Open up.
yeah, like more smile, like because I think Japanese people are really afraid that they can't speak to foreigners because they can't speak English, and I think it can be quite scary for them. So, you know, if you speak Japanese a little bit, then immediately they open up, and I think
that's a very great advice. So, if you can share something unexpected you learned in the recent times.
Okay.
what I learned is like going from university where you kind of do everything on your own, that when you go into work and stuff, the importance of like asking for help and working with people instead of it being like a you versus everyone kind of competition mindset is like asking for help and working with others. You get things done much quicker. So I've like taken that from my work where we had to work with other people to get a task done. In Japan now, any issue that comes up, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask someone, like that grandma walking on the road or someone in a konbini. Like we just, whenever there's an issue, we instantly like seek assistance.
So you're abusing Japanese kindness.
Yeah.
Something unexpected I learned along the way, especially in my later teen years and coming into my early adulthood, learning how to be more selfish with myself and put myself first instead of for others. So coming to Japan especially was all for me and my learning and growing instead of what I have done in the past.
Okay, so what's an incident that happened to you in Japan and maybe that surprised you?
Okay, well, we arrived in Japan with the idea that we wanted to kind of drive around the country, and we drove a lot all the way down to Hiroshima, and then the day after Ellie's birthday, the car broke down on the highway.
On the highway.
It passed away on the highway at 7 o'clock at night, and we had to navigate getting to booking accommodation that was before midnight and getting to the accommodation and the insurance company, and Ellie had to speak Japanese on the phone to all these companies to try and sort the car and the insurance, and it was a big mission, but we made it.
Basically, we were driving, singing along to music, la la la, and then we just hear this gada 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 gada, and we were like, let's pull over, and the car just started dying. And within like 2 minutes, the roadside service people pulled up and just started smoke cones. And
2 minutes.
Yeah, within
Literally,
2 minutes of us
they
pulling
must have
over.
had like cameras or something on us.
The tow truck came, and the tow truck, they said they couldn't drop us off at a station, and we had to taxi from the nearest convenience store, and we're 1.5 hours from Nagano City, and very middle nowhere. And we were like, what are we gonna do? But the tow truck guy, I was like, Eki, arimasu ka? Like, is there a station? And he kindly dropped us off. at
Oh.
the station.
And we caught the last train.
And the last
Wow.
train with a 1-minute transfer time.
No,
And then, yeah, we managed to find one hotel left.
it's the dice challenge.
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
If you could kindly show this to the camera, the dice challenge. Okay. Yes. Perfect. 6.
Make your weirdest expression. Facial expression.
Yeah, please.
Tongue out.
That's not very weird.
No,
That's very cute.
whenever she concentrates, she's always like, the tongue is
Yeah.
always out like,
I'm surprised you haven't seen it
like
already. I have no control over it. It's like involuntary.
her tongue just comes out.
I'll be like shoveling in the stables and then my tongue will just be out.
Or just like deeply thinking and just the tongue comes out.
No.
No, that's not the way I wanted. I was like anything but it. Habit is apparently I laugh in my sleep a lot.
Yes.
So I hope that's because I'm having good dreams.
Nice. Okay. I think that's it. Perfect.